Getting the ViewMarq up and running is easy. For this video, we'll assume you have the free software installed and that the power is connected. Your ViewMarq should be scrolling a message that looks something like this. Let's freeze this so we can see what it's saying. Let's see, here's the display name, the firmware version, the ViewMarq's Ethernet IP address. Looks like serial port 1 is configured as ASCII with a unit ID of 1, running at 38.4 baud, 8 data bits, odd parity, and 1 stop bit. Port 2 is configured for Modbus with a unit ID of 1, 38.4, 8 odd 1. How cool is that? On Power Up, you see everything you need to know about the port configuration of this unit. Ethernet is the easiest way to connect to the ViewMarq. You just connect your PC to the ViewMarq, hit Setup, PC to LED Communication. Select Ethernet, browse the network. This dialog will give you a list of all the ViewMarqs on your current local network. Select the ViewMarq you want and hit Select. That's all there is to it. Now, as a side note, if the ViewMarq couldn't get an IP address assigned, which will happen if you connect a standalone laptop directly to your ViewMarq without using a router, just use this Edit dialog to assign an IP address that is compatible with your laptop subnet. How do you know if the ViewMarq didn't get an IP address? Well, it defaults to that standard 169.254 address. If you see that, then you definitely want to turn off DHCP server and manually assign your own IP address. Now, mine's fine, so I'm going to leave that on. Now, just to make sure everything worked as expected, I like to go back to Setup and select LED Display Configuration. The software will then read the configuration from the ViewMarq over the Ethernet port you just set up and post it here in this dialog. If this dialog comes up without any error messages like this, then I know I have a solid link between my PC and my ViewMarq. You could also just create a quick message and send it to your ViewMarq. If that works, great, but if it doesn't, you really don't know what went wrong. That's why I kind of like to use this other method to test the ViewMarq, because that gives me diagnostics if something goes wrong. Well, now that we're connected to the ViewMarq, all we do is just start typing our message. As you type, you can see what it's going to look like on the display right here. And you can see how it will look on different displays by changing this drop-down right here. For example, here's what it will look like on a 1x12 display. Here's what it would look like on a 4x24. We have a short display, a 4x12, so we'll select that one. Here's the key thing that you need to understand. These formatting options right here can be applied to any individual character. These formatting options apply to an entire line. So, for example, let's make the V in ViewMarq 4 inches tall, the LED 4 inches tall, and the D in display 4 inches tall. Let's alternate the colors of the LED. Let's make the L red, the E amber, and the D green. And let's change the small text in the ViewMarq to yellow, with the M being green. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and change this TO to amber and the MA to red and the ON to amber. Let's blink the LED text at a medium rate. As you can see, you can make a mess of things pretty quick with this stuff. The point is, you have full control over every individual character on the display when using the formatting options in this row. Now, a side note, these guys are used for inserting variables, which we'll discuss in a separate video. And this is the ID number of the display you want the message to go to. By the way, if you put a 0 here, that's a broadcast message. That'll go to all ViewMarqs on the network. Now, these guys down here format an entire line. For example, let's have this first line scroll to the left at a slow speed. And let's center the automation and the direct. Note that I can't center and scroll the text at the same time, but that's easy enough to take care of. Suppose I want to center and scroll up the automation. Well, if I do scroll up, the automation moves back to the left. Well, it's easy enough to fix. I'll just center it myself. Same thing with the direct. Let's say he wants to scroll down. In order to center it, I just add a couple spaces. Easy. So again, as you can see, you can really go crazy with all these formatting options. Just keep in mind, these format characters, these format entire lines. Well, once you have the message the way you like it here in a simulator, send it to the display by hitting this button right here. And there it is. Easy. Now remember, the ViewMarq is not a programmed device. It's simply a slave that does what it's told, so you need a PLC or some other kind of controller to tell it what to do. So to have a ViewMarq generate this kind of display from a PLC, you would need to send this formatted string from the PLC to the ViewMarq. To do that, you just hit this button to copy it to your clipboard, go over to your PLC project, and drop it in. If you don't see this formatted string down here, sometimes this window is closed, just go on up to View, Command String Window, and there it is. Now exactly how you transfer the string from your PLC to the ViewMarq will depend on your PLC and your protocol, of course. But usually it comes down to issuing a Modbus write or an ASCII stream out or something like that. The user manual has several step-by-step examples, and there are also a number of how-to videos showing you step-by-step how to implement this using the Automation Direct Productivity 3000 and do more PLCs. So check those out for some good hands-on examples. Well, now that we've been through all that, the bottom line is really quite simple. All you do is set up a link between your PC and the ViewMarq. You type your text here, you test it by sending it to the display here, and then you copy this string and paste it in your PLC project, and away you go. Well, that ought to be enough to get you going. Be sure to check out the other videos in this series for more ways to get the most out of your ViewMarq messaging display. Please let us know if you have any questions. Automation Direct's tech support is always free and only a phone call or email away. ViewMarq, cost-effective industrial messaging made simple by Automation Direct.